Good morning. Once again, Kenny Jacobs from Bloomington, Illinois. I want to do a video this morning about the state of America. It is really, really in trouble. In fact, I hate to say it, but I think it's so far gone that it can't recover. So, certainly, I hope America will turn back to God and repent and seek God again. Maybe it's not too late. But I really feel like, since 9/11, once 9/11 started or hit, the New World Order really started taking effect and growing in momentum. And I just think we're so far along now that there's no turning back. But again, I do pray that America would repent and seek God, turn back to God now. But there's still, even if it's too late for America as a whole, it's not too late for the individual. So I'm going to keep putting out these videos, and I'm going to keep spreading the gospel, and I'm going to keep spreading the word that we're in the last days. And it's my prayer that people will pay attention and at least individually turn back to God. Because the days are getting really short. And with current world events the way they are, I mean, America is absolutely just in dire straits right now. So, again, Obama's been, well, first of all, Obama ran for president the first time on the theory of hope and change. I can understand a lot of people buying into the false hope aspect of what he had to offer because, the world always was hoping to get better and they want things to change for the better. And unfortunately, most people who live in America don't pay that much attention to what's really going on. And then they listen to this new guy come out with the idea of hope and change, and they vote for him. But then we're dumb enough to re-elect him a second time. And this time he ran on forward, and yes, we can. Why did we want to go forward with the destruction he was bringing onto America with his first term? The reality is, yes, he has brought change. He promised to bring change. And he's brought so much change that I don't even recognize America anymore. And it wasn't change for the better. And now I see this morning that his approval rating is actually 38%. And we're stuck with him for a lot longer unless we impeach him, and I don't see that happening. Scary thing is how much more can he change America in the next 3 years? Like I said, I'm afraid he won't be in America by the end of his term. So now he's, still pressuring Israel to come up with this peace agreement. He met with Netanyahu at the White House a few days ago and basically tells him that America will no longer really be able to help Israel if they don't sign this peace agreement. As if, again, Israel is the problem in this peace agreement. How many countries, how many people has Israel attacked? None. The only time you ever hear Israel attacking is when they're defending themselves from attacks. And in fact, I got an article right here from yesterday. The title of the article, Israeli Navy intercepts boat carrying missiles to Gaza. Israeli naval forces board a Panamanian boat in the heart of the Red Sea as the ship was sailing to port in Sudan. Hidden weaponry on board includes Syrian-made missiles. It goes on to say the weapons were originally flown from Syria to Iran. From Iran, they were shipped by boat to Iraq. The shipment was intercepted as it was being moved by boat from Iraq to Sudan, from where the weapons were to have been smuggled overland to Gaza. Now, Iran's name was mentioned there. Iran is the biggest sponsor of state terrorism in the world. Yet we're continuing to trust that their nuclear program is for peace. Mr. Obama, you need to wake up. We have got to not turn our back on Israel. How much longer do we expect Israel to just sit back and not go on the offensive and attack? I can't believe they haven't yet. They're certainly well within their rights if they do. And I'm afraid that when that day comes, we're not going to be there to help them. It's obvious the Muslim nations in the Middle East are still trying to blow Israel off the map. And Iran is right there in the middle of all of that. Now we got the thing going on with Russia and the Ukraine. Russia's getting stronger militarily, so is China. Obviously, so is Iran. And we're cutting back our military right now. Is that the change that Obama was talking about? Remember, back before he was even elected the first time, we knew about his past. Somewhat. I mean, he lies nonstop. How many Social Security numbers has he used? How many aliases has he used? Is his birth certificate real or not? I don't know. So it's hard to know for sure what we really know about him. But we did know about his relationship with Bill Ayers. We did know about the church of Jeremiah Wright that he went to. We did know about some of the radical beliefs he wrote about in some of his books, like The Audacity of Hope. But again, most people don't pay any attention to that stuff. So now we are in such a mess economically, and Putin knows that. So now Putin's talking about dropping the US dollar. China wants to do the same thing, and we're still in debt to China. There's nothing we can do about it. When we lose the status of the world reserve currency of the US dollar, we're done. And that day is coming very, very soon. We are on the wrong side of every issue right now, in foreign policy and on the economy. Oh, it's getting scary out there if you don't know Jesus. If you know Jesus, is very, very exciting. It just shows he's coming back very, very soon. I want to do a couple of quick scriptural references. Genesis chapter 12, 1 through 3. Now the Lord said to Abram, Get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, unto a land that I will show thee. And I will make of thee a great nation, and I will bless thee, and I will make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing. And I will bless them that bless thee, and curse him that curseth thee, and in thee shall all families of the earth be blessed. That's God's promise to people who bless Israel. Psalm 122 verse 6 says, Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. They shall prosper that love thee. Well, our nation isn't prospering anymore. Not even close. And the more we keep troubling ourselves with Jerusalem and Israel and trying to get them to part their land, we're going to prosper less and less. So individually, pray for the peace of Israel. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. Pray for Benjamin Netanyahu. They need it. Don't think our nation will. And unfortunately, Zechariah chapter 12, verses 2 and 3 says, Behold, I will make Jerusalem a cup of trembling unto all the people round about, when they shall be in siege both against Judah and against Jerusalem. And in that day I will make Jerusalem a burdensome stone for all people. All that burden themselves with it shall be cut in pieces, though all the people of the earth be gathered together against it. All the people will be cut in pieces that burden themselves with Jerusalem. And again, we are the ringleaders right now trying to push Israel to divide their land. Everything is coming together so fast. Again, we see Russia on the move now, getting more aggressive militarily. How much longer is it going to be before they head down to Israel in the war of Ezekiel 38 and 39 with their Muslim allies? You can see it forming now. It is absolutely time to make sure you are ready. Time is running out. Every single sign Jesus said would be here is here and escalating. Time is short. Keep looking up. If you haven't already, give your heart to Jesus. It's the only hope.